Ibaya, Ajalaya, Ajalaru, Winnie, Winnie, me be my answer. Afifi, Jeje, Efufu, Leje, Yawa, Oya, Ashe, Ibaya, Ajalaya, Ajaloru, Winnie, Winnie, me be my answer. Afifi, Jeje, Efufu, Leje, Yawa, Oya, me be my answer. Afifi, Jeje, Efufu, Leje, Yawa, Oya, Ashe, Yawa, Oya, Ashe, Yawa, Oya, Ashe. Oya de, oya de, oya. Oya de, oya de, oya de, oh. Oya de, oya. Get me. Oya de, oya. Oya de, oh. Oya de, oya. Oya de, oh. Oya de, oya. Oya de, oya. Oya de, oh. Oya de, oya. Oya de, oh. Oya de, oya. Oya de, oh. Oya de, oya. Oya de, oya. Oya de, oya.
Welcome, returning and new subscribers. I am Goddess High Priestess Empress Alba La Pantera. Welcome all, welcome all, welcome all. Swift divine justice. Are you paying attention to the signs that nature is presenting to you within these past few days, hours, minutes, seconds? A lot of messages coming throughout the day today. Prior to coming onto the live with you all, the message was very clear as it pertains to swift divine justice. As you can see on the in the community tab, there was this plate that I saw that said Paul 144. Now, that 144,000 speaks to the frequency 12 by 12, as far as the 12 would be the 12 disciplines of the mind. And this swift divine justice is coming in here for the collective that has reached a point along their journey where you are highly aware as to what you came here to do, the journey you've had to get there, and what is required of you moving forward. Okay, so we gonna see what messages is coming through here because our uh-huh uh-huh it's, it's about to get quite into this thing. Now, the dates that were coming through as far as the gematria of Paul 144, it brought forward the essence of Lady Star of the Sea. And that day, connecting to the Virgin Mary's energy, it's normally celebrated either the 27th of September or the 10th of October. Now, when it comes to that period, as far as the 27th of September, you do have Mercury 29 degrees Virgo that will be in a trine to Pluto 29 degrees Capricorn. Now, you could be having this divine presence assisting you through your dream state to bring forth clarity as far as it pertains to mental insight when it comes to different secrets or hidden knowledge, especially when it comes to the Pluto aspect of yourself, because on the 11th of October, Pluto will be going direct, which is going to bring forth the energy of you being able to rebuild based off this new identity you have as a after the point of it being in retrograde, where there was a destruction of anything that was going on psychologically that was preventing you from moving forward. So may want to keep those dates in mind, because some of you may get a message about a future event or a group event that may have some tension in it. But at the same time, during this period, which is what, the 11th of October to the 15th, because that's when Mercury in Libra will then be in a square to Pluto. So while it's in a trine to Pluto in the sign of Virgo, it's helping you to get more grounded and have more information as it pertains to what's been going on within the mind mentally. If you've been scattered, it's going to help you to really put the puzzle pieces together. But then Mercury will be in a square to Pluto, but in the sign of Libra, okay, which can bring forth, it can bring some type of information to the surface that connects to one's obsessive thoughts, that can kind of bring you back into a space that doesn't really connect to you overcoming your battles and having that access of the 12 disciplines of your mind. I know we just said a lot, but work with me, baby. So, give me 1 second. As far as those 12 disciplines, which is also what each disciple in the Bible connects to, you have faith. 12 disciplines of the mind has to do with faith, strength, wisdom or judgment, love, power, imagination, understanding, will, order, zeal, renunciation or elimination, and the conservation of life. So there are different experiences that you would go through to help you to build and connect to these 12 disciplines so you can reach 13. Now you're getting into that space or crossing the threshold. As far as the threshold, that would be you reaching the point where the heart is as light as a feather, because the crossing of the threshold into your into the state of your highest self would be crossing the heart chakra, being within the heart chakra and able to rise above that, or step into the heavens, or step into the throat, mind's eye, and the crown chakra. All right. Now, let's see what the message is. All praises due to the Most High. Pluto, big energy coming through here right now. Woo, with the ram. Wow, Mars and Pluto. Okay. Pluto and Mars. Mars for the ram, Pluto for Phoenix. Yeah, definitely speaking to overcoming something here, final phase of a transformation. This is why. Hold up. Mars, we're in a Mars hour. This is wild. This is why this swift divine justice is coming in here. All right, let me see. What's the message of guidance for the collective? Also, when I looked into the gematria of PAW 144, and this is right as I'm getting the message, swift divine justice, I look into the gematria of PAW 144, and there is a statement in there that says, I'm lying about her. And it immediately made me think of the message from yesterday in regards to Psalm 31, verse 18. Let the lying lips be muted, which speak insolently and arrogantly against the consistently righteous with pride and contempt. So that came up immediately right after that. I said, oh shit. When I looked into the gematria before coming onto the live, because I said, let me see what message is coming through here. So swift divine justice. What's the message of guidance? Okay. You have the B, creativity, cooperation, productivity. Collective, you are being guided to change something in your life. Become inspired, follow your heart, and creatively build your future with today's decisions. You have no limitations and there are no boundaries to your capabilities. Any assistance you require will be found. You are being guided to change something in your life. Let's get deeper into that. What is this? Something here regarding yourself, first house energy, Aries. Regarding the self, you could be a Pisces rising, as a full moon, lunar eclipse in Pisces is in your first house as a Pisces rising. sun, moon, or rising. Pisces, the full moon was in the first house. You are being guided to change something in your life. What is this? And the bee is very significant. Without bees, shit, there'd be no human beings. For real, for real. Oshun's energy coming through here as well. Allow your sweetness. Don't hide that sweetness and that joy and that Queen of Wands energy. Don't hide that because, you know, something around you becomes bitter. Continue to be yourself. Your sweetness is essential right now. You are being guided to change something in your life. Show me this. There's the alarm's going off. 712. Let me look at 712. Hold on. Oh yes, if you are new to this channel, I listen to everything that's going on during the readings, as nothing is a coincidence. We have here 712, Hebrew meaning box, chest, coffer. A box or chest, treasure chest, alarm. Open up your treasure chest. You are the treasure. Okay. You are being guided to change something. The 9th house. You could be a Cancer, sun, moon, rising. You're being guided to change something in your life that has to do with you broadening your horizons, either spiritually, academically, or on a long journey that is also connected to your healing power, empathy, and ability to teach or learn remedies. Oh, this is very deep here. You have, let me see what else. Because you are being guided to keep your eyes, mind, and heart on your desires. It's time for you to marshal your power, to follow through, and break free from discomfort. Some of you may have the South Node in the 9th house, North Node in the 3rd. Expand and stretch yourself in ways you never thought possible. You are a teacher and student of life. You have the bee and the elk. It's time for you to become. Clearly, B is here. B. It's time for you to become this teacher from what it is that you've learned by going on this journey to broaden your horizons spiritually or academically, or just simply on a long journey externally or internally within self. Let me see. The sun. Ooh. Wow, this is definitely something here having to do with your immortal spirit connected to your purpose and destiny. And here we have Pluto. Once again. Pluto. Sun in the 9th. You're being guided to keep your eyes, mind, and heart on your desires. Your desires. Is the moon should already, it should already be in Aries by now. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And we are currently in a waning gibbous phase. So this is the phase of relaxing, accepting, and regrouping. You're being guided to keep your eyes, mind, and heart on your desires. Marshal your power to follow through and break free from discomfort, breaking out of the box. That number 712, breaking out of the box. This could also be breaking out of the box. That's 712, 4 cups energy. Moon in Cancer could be of significance. You know what? So swift divine justice, 717 on the clock. And then ninth house is here. Definitely something in relation to the fourth house for sure also, which has to do with the home, family, one's nurturing aspects. Could also have something to do with real estate, assets, mother, father-in-law, the lungs, chest, and the heart, ancestors. It's time for you to see something new. For some of you, this could be because Mars is also in Cancer. This could be utilizing this energy to make a switch to your home so that way more positive energy comes through. Or this could be some of you, it's time for you to travel, even wanting to travel. Because with the sun in the ninth house, this is an energy of someone who enjoys seeing new places and exploring new ideas. But also someone who stands by their word. I don't know if there's something, especially with Pluto showing up and it's about to go direct on the 11th. You may, something about this autumn season is when you'll begin to feel the new version of yourself. And this would come with possibly traveling abroad. And with traveling abroad, something about a certain location brings forth swift divine justice. Now, when we speak of divinity, it's an incorporation of both the light and the dark as well. Justice is balance, swift is quickly. It will be a balance of all that you are, especially when it comes to you being able to confront anything that may have been unsettling or difficult to accept. Because while Pluto was in Capricorn retrograde, it was breaking down all of these patterns that would influence you to stay back and away and sweep under the rug anything that's unsettling or difficult to accept. Okay. There's this urge here for some of you to discover the truth. That's okay. So let me see here. Because it said 927 and 1010. Really pay attention to your dreams. Be, adamant about when you dream to have a journal right next to you, because there's a lot of information that's going to be coming through, especially after this full moon in Pisces. That portal, the eclipse portal, up until the 2nd of October of the solar eclipse in Libra. Really have something near you to jot down thoughts, dreams, because these messages are going to be in and out. You may feel as though you can grasp onto them and tell yourself you'll do this later, but do it the moment that it happens. Do not wait. That's very important right now, okay? Very, very important. 1 second. All right. Let me see. Where let's go to my cards. I'm gonna go to my cards here. Tell me more for the collective. And then suddenly, that's also a gematria message from PAW 144. And then suddenly, and then suddenly, and then suddenly, heart chakra. I'm feeling a load being lifted off the heart chakra. Sense of release, relief. Breathe it out, my loves, all right? Let's see. Proverbs 22:26. Do not be among those who give pledges. Be among those who become guarantors for debt. You are the lender, not the borrower. Okay? And we have another gematria message. That's also something here for some of you as well, as far as decoding, what could be coming through. Let's say you hear a crow call. You count how many times it makes that sound. You look at the time on the clock, enter that number into the gematria calculator and see what it equates to. Because you'll be surprised. It'll give you certain messages or point you towards, a certain path as to what to research. And now you're having these aha or epiphanies because it's lining up with a thought or a dream you had. Nothing's a coincidence, y'all. So for instance, this number here, 1020 1156. In gematria, it equates to examining the ancient creator, holy parents speaking regarding something that is finished, you as the chosen one. Under that, we have, ancestors, ring of fire. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Highly protected here. Divine masculine king shifting into the emperor, which means there is balance of the four kings to become the emperor. King of swords, king of air, king of wands, king of fire, king of cups, king of water, king of pentacles, king of earth, becoming the emperor, one who has power, but the power also comes from the emperor's heart. What's this? And then we have the empress shifting into the goddess. Let's go, mama. Okay. This is all happening once you step into forgiving them, for they know not what they do. And as you can see there, full moon. You've been speaking to that 29-degree point, which is a Leo degree. As far as the royal star, it is the royal star Regulus. If you have Leo 29 degrees in your heart, as we just mentioned, leading from the heart, that this is literally what it means. Leading from the heart, a born leader due to an activated crown chakra aligning with one's passions, speaking with truth, compassion, and wisdom. The lion's heart, fame, honor, and wealth is your birthright. Oh, God. Connected to Raphael. You have your experience is or has reminded you of who and all that you are. To settle is to stop learning. You have the sword flaming of truth. which now gives you the opportunity and easy access to see through patterns. That's Uriel, to go beyond confusion, to step out of confusion, to see the pattern clearly. You could be a manifesting generator. Follow your inner vibration of joy. You are the wand and the alchemical process as a manifesting generator. Also have here, they better keep quiet. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Um, okay. All right. Especially if you've made the adjustments to tweak, hone, and adjust during this waxing gibbous. This was around the time the moon was in Aquarius, Capricorn, right before going into, it's 7:27 right now, right before going into this full moon in Pisces. Yo, what is happening right now? Okay, let me see if anything comes through. What is this? What is this? What is this? We have here February. We have here February 14, or you could be a white wizard in human design. Not human design, excuse me, galactic signature. Let me see. Solar prophetic of Maldek. You're here to open portals with this white wizard energy. February, opening portals. Let me see. You could be a member of the North Polar family as far as galactic signature, which means this is the family that receives. Okay. You could possibly be a yellow sun galactic signature, which is the zone of the enlightened one, or galactic karmic of Pluto. You could be a red serpent, which is the zone of the serpent initiate, or galactic karmic of Maldek. You could be a white dog galactic signature, which is the zone of the compassionate one, solar prophetic of Mercury. You could be a blue eagle, zone of the seer, solar prophetic of Jupiter. The blue eagle one came through strong as far as me listing all of these. So what this energy is telling me is that you have an ability, which also has to do with part of the reasons why you want to travel, to see what someone's gift is and actually tell them the depths of their gifts. You can know more about this as far as where your Jupiter placement is. Let me see. Why don't he just turn up the car instead of just... Bro. Come on, son. Okay. Blue hand. We got blue hand. Let me see the zone of the avatar. Yeah, you have power of all of the elements and you have a way of utilizing them at once. Red earth galactic signature, navigation, power of navigation. Synchronicity is basically your tool to navigate information regarding this planet. Red earth galactic signature, number 17, number 717 showing up once again. The letter K, life path 1, And then we have the rune Hagalaz, which speaks to accepting, surrendering, radical change that comes through a possible crisis or destructive forces of nature. Radical change, severe weather, chaos, psychoanalysis, exercising as far as an exorcism, exercising disharmony, inevitable fate, supernatural inevitable fate. Let me see where we going with this. Moon tone 12, crystallization, cooperation, dedicated to the universe. Let me see, Scorpio, and the number 8, K18, January 8th. Then we have Scorpio here. Let me see. 1 or 8. That would be 6 of Cups. So this is pertaining to a soulmate. 6 of Cups energy. 11-1 or 11-8. This is number 11 too, by the way. The letter K. A visionary. What does this have to do with keep quiet? They better keep quiet. Not this one. Over here. What does this have to do with this? Show me. What does this have to do with that? Show me. Rising sign? No. Rising sign? No. It could be a Scorpio rising. Now. Let me see. Scorpio. Who is that? That will be, yeah, definitely having something to do with someone you used to date. They better keep quiet. If you thought about going back to this person as a Scorpio rising, no. There's too much clearing that has to be done of this person's subconscious mind. Don't let them get in the way of what it is that you got going on moving forward. You're infinite. You become limited around this energy. 1138 on the screen. That's 1111. Something here regarding, you don't have to be a Scorpio rising, but if you feel that when you're around someone, it limits what you believe in, or it limits the way you express yourself based on what you believe in, that stems from what you know, and you wanting to take the steps to expand on that ninth house Jupiter energy, if you feel limited around this energy, source is saying no. Through skillful and godly wisdom, a house, a life, a home, a family is built, and by understanding, it is established on a sound and solid foundation. Yeah, this is not someone you can build a solid foundation with. Allow yourself, while you wait for the healing process to do what it does, just be patient with yourself, okay? You ain't got to worry about if they're going to receive their karma, because all you have to do is focus on what you out here to do, and allow the evil that dwells within that person to undo itself. Because if you don't feed it, it has to destroy itself. Now, it may sound as though you're not doing anything about it, but you're actually doing something about it. The more you love yourself, the more you focus on what your goals are, the more you focus on you stepping outside your comfort zone and no longer limiting yourself, stepping into infinite potential that you have, that you've been gifted with. And watch whatever is storing the energy of evil just crumble without you even doing anything. But actually you are doing something because you're not feeding it the way you used to. It'll trip over itself. It needs something to feed off of. You are a natural generator of this type of power that it feeds off of. Let's see here what popped out. Yeah, all you have to focus on is answering your call within the next 2 months. Make sure you're taking that spiritual bath. Pull 1 to 3 tarot cards. Let's see. God once again showing up for you, the highest self. So you're crossing the threshold. This person keeps you below the heart chakra. And if you're below the heart chakra, you're unable to tap into the wisdom and the mysteries of this world, or remove the veil that is separating the spiritual realm, the divine realm from the mortals. What's the message here? Wheel of Fortune, Destiny and Fate. Show me. What's this? Queen of Cups, Enigma, Mystery, Intuitive, Loving, Compassionate. Let's see. One more. We have 2 that came out together. You have an energy that is coming to you when this energy, when you get out of this and you shift through this with the Wheel of Fortune, that's exactly what's happening, because there's a completion of a cycle. 10-10. Definitely 10-10 with the Lady Star of the Sea coming through here, or any of the divine archetypes of high priestesses that you may even come across a movie at this time that shows you the essence of the high priestess that you embody. There's a lot of work. 38, that's 11. That's being done with your vision. There's a lot of work that's being done with your vision. Something here pertaining to someone's eyes. Three of Cups, 383. You're gonna be reconciling with the God version of you. I see here for sure. A lot of communication. Yeah, rebirth, a God rebirth. There goes. That could be one of them. Palace, Athena. You may want to look into where this asteroid is for you in your chart, so you can have an understanding of, the area of your life that has to do with being the goddess of love, wisdom, and war. But this could also speak to where you stand up for what you believe in, no matter what. No matter what. Some of you could really be working with Athena. I'm getting rebuilding the bond between Athena and Medusa. Rebuilding the bond between Athena and Medusa. Of course, this will go to that type of message with the 9th house. Yeah, it'll take you way out there. These messages will definitely go way out there. Anything that comes up, do your due diligence if it resonates with you to do further research. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at these angels and ancestors messages right here. Before I do that, no, that's fine. Yeah, this one's fine right here. Did. When it comes to swift divine justice, something having to do with water also, as far as the way this divine justice is going to play out. Balance, the way it's good. Some of you could be moving near water. That's beautiful. Show me the energy here of the collective. We have the thinking man, number 46. Again, that number also connects to the lion as well. Oh, wow. Fast. Woo. Healer of the ages and Metatron. Okay. Sixth chakra activation. Music, because the thinking man is air energy. So something here regarding music, words, verbal expressions is the way you are stepping into your a new habit or creative ability, and being of service to the collective is through verbal expression here. Storm warning stayed at the bottom of the deck. Different possibilities. 1024, that's 5 of Cups. A situation of sorrow, pains, and regrets, of looking at things that have spilled over, no longer serve you, is going to actually influence you to cross, to go abroad. Let's see here, the thinking man. Healer of the ages, 1, 6, 4. 1, 6, 4. You could also be working with geometric shapes, Metatron's cube. Having pictures of that is also going to help you with activation of the mind's eye. That also speaks to the divine justice, again, that's coming in because of the 12 disciplines that you have connected to. The 144,000 is that frequency, 12,000 by 12 to make it that 144,000. And each of the following carry that essence, or the vibe of 12,000 volts or hertz. Faith, strength, wisdom or judgment, love, power, imagination, understanding, will, order, zeal, renunciation or elimination, and life conservation. Now with Metatron here, understanding, Thomas. The book of Thomas is of significance, and the Sephirot of Bina in the Kabbalah. Bina also connects to Oya's energy, but also as far as the Loas gather, purple and black could be of significance too. Some of you are going through some level of study or initiation here that has to do with seeing the power of sex that creates life and the power of death that connects you to the realm beyond the physical. But death not in the physical standpoint, but just more so through a transformation and transition. Okay. Let me let me shuffle these cards up good here. Oof. Split the deck. Temperance. High Priestess. See what I mean about crossing the threshold here? That's the symbolism of, or the reason why this is here. It's the intersection between the physical realm and the spiritual. Okay. Healer of the Ages. I heard they have returned. You have returned. Specifically, you have returned. Not so much they. More so, you have returned. You have returned. You have returned. 7:47 on the clock. We tend to align with those numbers quite often recently. 717, 727, 737, 747. So you may want to look into those. Hebrew meaning of 164. 164. 1 for this 10, 6, 4. 164. I will give thanks. Giving thanks. Yeah. Giving thanks. I will give thanks. I will be praised. Let's see. And it says, or undivided. Then it says union. Explain. Undivided union. Okay. Left brain, right brain. Mercy, severity. The two pillars of the high priestess. Light and dark. Angel and demons. All of that all together is divinity. All together. All together. Just light and shadow sides. Ehud. Ehud 164. The exaltation of joy and its unifying power. The exaltation of joy and its unifying power. Thinking man, healer of the ages. It's crazy. I was just about to say, why does this feel like they're all the same person? As I stop shuffling, there goes the king. Is that the King of Swords? Oh, the King of Swords. Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Let me see. Aquarius, Capricorn. King of Cups followed by the Ten of Cups. Second time this King of Cups next to the King of Pentacles comes out. Next to the Ten of Pentacles comes out. In the same position. Well, why is... Okay, so the message here is very clear. Utilize your mind, utilize your brain, the one in your head, to store information, logic, and decide with your intuition. Choose with your intuition, store information with logic. That's going to make you extremely successful here. Healer of the Ages. Four of Pentacles. Once you do that, you'll be able to build and give more as far as the building of this legacy. Sun and Capricorn. Let me see. Knight of Wands, definitely something having to do with the change of residence. Okay. So the same way some of you could be remodeling your home or redecorating, that same essence comes through for somebody when they travel. So you're being guided here to travel, or if you've been thinking about that, you know, looks looks as though, yeah, because some of you need to get some rest and shift your energy. It could have something to do with money here. 5 and 9, 5 and 4, 9, 4 of Swords, Knight of Wands. Yeah. You may have to take a trip alone. You may be holding yourself back from taking this trip and broadening or expanding your spiritual passion because you're wanting to go with other people, but these people are not financially stable enough to take this trip with you, and you can be holding yourself back from taking this opportunity for yourself, going on this trip for yourself. Yeah, the stars are aligning for you. And this the fact that we're mentioning, yeah, look at that, the Lovers and the Star card, having to make a decision when it comes to a social group or friends. Let me see, what's this? Shit, there goes the Justice card. Swift divine justice. I don't know if you're surrounded by people that if you do go on a trip by yourself, that at one point it was planned to go together. They may feel some type of way. But if you're sitting there waiting till they get their shit together, you possibly never go. Be years before you go. But if you're ready to, do what you got to do now and travel to where you want to travel to, expand, on information that you are looking for, then do what you got to do. Yeah, 5 of Cups. Releasing energies of the sorrow, pains, and regrets. That's that K18. K is 11. 1, 8. Someone could be born November 1st or November 8th, or between definitely November 1st, because this would be November 1st, actually, from the 23rd of October to the 1st. Or you could be, deciding to take a trip then. You may meet someone new here when you do. This could also be why you're being guided to go by yourself. What y'all got going on here? But shit. Metatron. Knight of Swords, Gemini. Okay. What's this information that's coming through here swiftly besides this divine justice? You may be wanting to take action, but you may feel as though you're being impulsive. But this is actual guidance that you are receiving from your higher self. It's not really you being impulsive. It's possibly overdue. Gemini. Community, siblings, aunts, uncles. Who was that? Third, who had this energy in the third? Capricorn rising. You could be a Capricorn rising. 4 Wands. What about this 4 Wands and this impulsive energy and this decision they got to make, Metatron? What about it? What about the 4 Wands? Because that speaks to a union, 11-11. A gathering, a celebration. What about this celebration? Oh, shit. 6 of Swords. There's a challenge here. King of Swords. There's a challenge to the strategy, or there's some type of manipulative energy surrounding why something is not moving forward with the Lover. You'll be able to see this clearly, or you'll be able to see a part of you that you may not fully understand yet, that you could be receiving the answers through travels of the underworld or the heavens, Mercury. Let me see. Eight of Pentacles, something regarding your craft, working on your craft. And that's going right back to if there's an energy or a partner that you used to be connected to where you feel as though you may want to return back to them. But what you would want to do is reflect on, you know, where your mindset is in connection to your spirit and your soul, and what, you know, what your goal is in life, and connecting to your purpose. Where are you when this person is around, or you and them have some level of communication or contact? Does it empower you? Does it elevate you? If it does, and this is something where now you would have to look at yourself as to why you're not allowing yourself to receive that, you know, do that deep reflection. But if it's another scenario or the other way around where you don't feel elevated and empowered, it's time to let that go. Show me. This could also be a co-worker for some of you. That you're being asked to disconnect from because they're not celebrating you the way you would celebrate them. Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. And there we go with this King of Swords here once again. Aquarius, 11th house. Is this long term, or is this for the moment? Show me this Nine of Cups. Music has been speaking to you as far as relaying the message. Yep, about what's hidden. 18. Somebody's name could really start with the letter K. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Moon in Capricorn. There's a cycle here. There's definitely a cycle. With the moon, comes in cycles, right? As far as really seeing the pattern when it comes to the way your funds, your money comes in, resources that you can connect to. And for others of you, this Taurus, this peacock here is letting me know that you have a plethora of gifts, spiritual gifts. And they tend to come out more when there is a challenge or a decision that has to be made in regards to moving forward from a situation. Five of Swords here. Miscommunication. Mental conflict. Conflict and defeat. Feeling defeated and conflicted. The Five of Pentacles is here. I don't know if you're surrounded by someone, and being that you were an empath as the healer of the ages, you're absorbing them but don't realize how much you're absorbing, and it's causing you to be stuck. You could have been sluggish these past few days here. Let's look and see. Swift divine justice. Something is being balanced out quickly because time is up. Let's get another good shuffle here. Welcome all once again. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up energy button on your screen. If you're on your phone, you will tap, what is it, those three buttons on the top left, and you'll be able to see that thumbs up button. Hit that so the message can get out to your fellow gods and goddesses. Ashe. All right, let me get a good shuffle here before we go into this Celtic spread. Angels and ancestors now. Well, we're not going to do a Celtic spread. We're going to do a Celtic compass, not the cross. We're going to do the compass spread. So with this Celtic Compass spread, the first card, it'll be 8 cards. The first one is you and your energy. The second is what is grounding you and providing you with focus at this time. The third is your current thoughts and perception. The fourth is your rising desires and primal needs. The fifth, how you really feel emotionally. The sixth, what needs attention and action. The seventh, where to direct your energy and intentions. The eighth, what you need to let go and let flow. And the final card, which is actually 9 cards, then the outcome of your current vibration as we speak more into this swift divine justice. Okay. We're gonna begin with our angels and ancestors cards, and we'll clarify along the way. Appreciate your patience as we get all of this together. 966 on the screen. Show me the energy. This would be the center card, also known as the spirit, speaking to you and your energy. Show me them and their energy as a collective. Show me the energy. Ooh, shapeshifter. Transform and unveiling. Transforming and unveiling your gifts is your current energy. At the bottom of the deck, we have the season coming up, autumn, release, the old, and rest. All right, let's get us a tarot card here. Transform and unveil your gifts. Clarify this energy. We have the Queen of Swords, transformation of the mind, shifting your perception to gain further clarity. You are wise, you are a leader, natural born leader, especially when it comes to the way you express yourself. Your expressions, your verbal expressions give off the energy of being a shapeshifter. Some of you have this amazing ability of the arts as far as acting, singing, spoken word. It's time for you to transform and unveil your gifts. What is grounding you? What is grounding the collective and providing you with focus at this time? What is grounding you and providing you with focus at this time? Holding space to love and let yourself be loved with the Druid and the Heart Guardian. At the bottom of the deck is the Mirror Guardian, taking time to reflect. What will help you to be grounded? What is grounding you is holding space to love and let yourself be loved. Some of you could really be working on law of attraction manifestation here, okay? And what is providing you with focus as well, it's loving yourself, which in turn, now there has to be an energy that matches that vibration to love you. Let's get this clarified. Letting yourself be loved. Hold space to let yourself be loved. Because part of this swift divine justice is once this chapter closes and you are stepping into this identity that has to do with this new level of your psyche, your people that you attract are going to be much different than they were before unless you're not shifting. Clarify this. Okay, fell out, did a whole lot over here. So we have the Eight of Wands coming out for you in this position. Ooh, what's grounding you right now is the downloads you're receiving. To upload it, you're gonna have to connect to your heart. You're gonna have to choose with your heart. You're gonna have to choose with your intuition. Let me see something here. Part of this energy of as to where you're at right now is that you're able to retain a lot more, hold space for a lot more information. This could have to do a lot with a lot of different mysteries that connect to what allows you to grow spiritually, mentally, physically, financially. Let's see where your thoughts and current perception is. Let's see where your thoughts and perception is. Current thoughts and perception. Current thoughts and perception. Current thoughts and perception. I love that. You're focused. You're making plans and focus. This is why this divine justice is coming through as quick as it is, because you're looking forward. You're moving forward. You want to go, which means you're opening yourself up to more information that's going to help you to progress. Clarify this. The Shield Maiden. There's also something here in regards to there was a part of you that was left behind, or that you didn't utilize while you were confronting situations that could have been uncomfortable or unsettling. But now, once that process has reached a point where you have a clearer understanding as to who you are, this would be reaching one's heart chakra or being given access to esoteric wisdom and utilizing it in a way that it help you to manifest much faster. Now you're bringing this maiden aspect of you that you may have put to the side while you were going through that shadow period, handling any form of deception or manipulation for negative reasons that may have been thrown at you at some point. Someone's been given keys as far as the darkness of magic, but you understand the power of that, and you're not utilizing it in a way that it's to hurt anyone. It's more so you're using it as a resource, as far as an ingredient to an alchemical process. Clarify this. Page of Swords. I'm telling you, shit. Yeah, you can tell. Felt that shit. Page of Swords and the Death card. April of 2022 could be of significance too in this energy. Why? Because the full moon that we had also connects to that Jupiter and Neptune conjunction that happened around that time. So Jupiter conjunct Neptune in the sign of Pisces, there's obviously an expansion that has to do with the spiritual realm. So when it comes to your current thoughts and perception, you're breaking barriers. I'm hearing you're breaking barriers. You're breaking through psychic boundaries, and you're becoming more harmonious with the universe. So this is also part of why you're seeing a lot of these synchronicities come a lot faster. You're making plans and focusing on the studies you're doing when it comes to the occult as well. Let me find this here for you. Give me 1 second. In the metaphysical Bible. Where is it? Nope, not there. The thief cometh abundantly. No, not that part. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, I gotta find this here for y'all, cause it's just speaking to the two different types of deaths, and one being spiritual and the other one physical. But the reason why the physical one happens so much and so often in great numbers, in this day and age, is because of the belief that that's all that it is. And when you begin to uncover the mysteries of life and really study these esoteric or sacred texts, you begin to realize that this way of thinking is what causes this physical death, when there is the spiritual where you're still here but you're just evolving. It's similar to, okay, you go through a spiritual transformation, and who you used to be, there are parts of you that you'll utilize moving forward, but not to its entirety. So you may have moments where, let's say you get invited somewhere that back in the day easily you'll jump on it, you'll go. But now, after this spiritual transformation of one level that you've had, you get that invitation. It's an easy no, very easy no, to the point where you may even reflect on what just happened, and you'll realize you may even experience a period of mourning, because that part of you may still want to resurrect itself. But if it's not, you know, if it's not bringing forth substance that's going to add to your growth, you're good. This is where the mourning could, be coming in while you're reflecting on this old part of you that, you know what I'm saying, you've transformed from, and now you're unveiling this other aspect of you that leads to expansion, Jupiter, gifts. So I really wanted to find that passage. Straight up, right there. Okay. Let me see. It says, those who make the indwelling spirit of truth their guide and authority will not be deceived by false claims made either by individuals or by institutions. The way to safety is to trust the spirit of truth continually for protection from false ideas. The man of sin, or the one who misses the target, is the carnal mind in each individual. And it always opposes and misrepresents the truth. Sometimes it poses as an angel of light and truth. Everyone who overcomes the inner adversary will be saved from all deception that may be practiced by anybody or anything that claims the place of the Lord or Christ consciousness. The overthrow of the man of sin is promised. To obtain fulfillment of that promise, we have only to keep ourselves one with the spirit of truth. As an instance of the work of Antichrist, we see in the world a very active effort to exalt death and to delude people or beings into believing that death is the way to eternal life in heaven. That in itself, death being the way to heaven and one being liberated after death, that death doesn't have to just be physical. And quite frankly, it really, that's it happens because that's just what's been happening. That's just what's been taught. But when you look at what heaven really means, and you've heard me say it quite a few times here, if you're a returning viewer, that heaven is the most heaved up space in any realm or within any dimension. Your body itself is a dimension. So the most heaved up space is the highest is the highest place. The highest place of a human body is the head. And that's what I was showing you here. Let me find her in the Empress card. Not the Empress, the High Priestess. Okay. In the Rider-Waite deck. Where are you, beloved? There she is. She was in between the Chariot and the Nine of Cups. So, this is basically what this is speaking to. This is the representation of heaven. I mean, all of us here, we all have a head above our shoulders. That's one thing, that if you are in this realm living as a human, because some people may not have, you know what I'm saying, their lower extremities, but in order for you to just have an experience in this realm, you have to have at least from the sacral or the waist up. Okay, now this is the threshold one has to cross, which is the heart space, in order to reach heaven. This is the most heaved up space, your head, because this is where you have the land of milk and honey. The land of milk and honey is your pineal and your pituitary gland. But the pineal gland is so sensitive, which is why there's so much. Some of you literally have been, doubling down here on your studies when it comes to how can one transform themselves to step into, the realms of the higher self. Because the higher self is always, it's always a part of you. It's in connection to your soul, giving messages to your spirit, flowing through your body. But there are cells within the brain that would require you to be in this space of stillness, which is also what this High Priestess represents, as you're going through the journey of the underworld with all of these pomegranates in the back. The pomegranates and this here veil is speaking to the trip of the underworld, the trip of going through the psyche, the parts of the mind, the right brain, the parts of the right brain that usually isn't tapped into. Because if more were tapped into that side, the way we see death and people experience death will definitely change. There will be a longer lifespan, at least. You know what I mean? So it says, once again, as an instance of the work of Antichrist, we see in the world a very active effort to exalt death and to delude beings, or to delude people into believing that death is the only way to eternal life in heaven. Such a thought is opposed to Christ consciousness, because the energy of Christ came to deliver the human race, which is the only race actually to it. As far as people, all people are part of one race, which is human. Got nothing to do with your appearance. Let's continue. Because Christ consciousness came to deliver the human race from death and to fulfill in man or in humans God's perfect will, abundant life. Those who are guided by the Spirit of truth understand the life teaching. In order to understand truth or to have a level of understanding, all of the key factors to that will be in the book of Thomas, which will connect you to the book of Enoch as well. Now, it says here, those who are guided by the Spirit of truth understand the life teaching and are not led astray by any philosophy that makes death and degrade necessary factors in spiritual growth. Okay? So, make plans and focus. Page of Swords speaks to being alert about your mental powers when it comes to transformation. All right, let's continue. Let me get some water. So that is the message regarding air, or your current thoughts and perception. This is air, your current thoughts and perception. This position would be the north or earth, as far as what is grounding you and providing you with focus at this time. Is holding space to love and let yourself be loved, as there'll be a lot of information that comes through, and this information is of the higher mind. Okay, Mercury Sagittarius. So you're being able to see the way you think, or the way thought process are actually formed. You just make sure that your heart is open, because it can literally cause headaches where you're just, receiving information, because these headaches could be connected to, possible frustration or being pissed off when the truth is being revealed to you. Not medical advice, I'm just saying. 787 on the screen. Okay. Now 788. In the next position, what we're looking at here is the position of the South. Fire. What is the collective's rising desires and primal needs? This thing got me feeling as though I'm a whole lawyer in spiritual court, making sure you got all the information you need so you can stand up strong, you know what I'm saying? And be focused. What is the collective's rising desires and primal needs? Let's see what this is. Angels, ancestors. What we got? You have a primal need here to recharge, retreat and recharge, the hermit. You know who you are. You're definitely a hermit. You know where to go to find information. For you, that means going to places or sacred locations, sacred retreats, mountains, hiking, to connect with that star within the lantern, that star that is you, to connect with that enlightened version of yourself. As far as the element of fire, your rising desires and primal needs, it could have to do with you finding a place just for you to recharge, read the chart, retreat and recharge, choosing your path here, direction guardian. Okay, so you're being guided to a specific location, it seems. All right. Something here pertaining to astrocartography. Clarify this. Okay. The Magician. Ooh-wee. More, these are both Mercury energies. Redefining yourself. Retreating. Your primal desires right now is redefining yourself. Okay. Pluto big whipping that ass. I know. I get it. I feel you on that. Shit. I feel you on that. Your primal desire right now is to rebuild your identity based on your new psychological ways. After Pluto has been at the depths of your soul and moving and shifting things around and bringing it to the surface ASAP, it's on some bulldozer construction work, and you can feel all of that happening while Pluto was retrograde. Now you're ready to be released from that. So you can recharge and retreat and just be at ease and create effortlessly. Just continue to make plans and focus, because your perception and thoughts are really in alignment to you stepping into, again, speaking of manifestation, that's the Magician. Let me see something. So the message right now is to give you the literature of the principle of correspondence, universal law number dos, as above, so below. This principle embodies the truth that there is always a correspondence between the laws and phenomena of the various planes of being and life. The old Hermetic axiom ran in these words: as above, so below; as below, so above. And the grasping of this principle gives one the means of solving many dark paradoxes and hidden secrets of nature. There are planes beyond our knowing, but when we apply the principle of correspondence to them, we are able to understand much that would otherwise be unknowable to us. This principle is of universal application and manifestation on the various planes of the material, mental, and spiritual universe. It is an universal law. The ancient Hermeticists considered this principle as one of the most important mental instruments by which man was able to pry aside the obstacles which hid from the view of the unknown. Its use even tore aside the veil of Isis, to the extent that a glimpse of the face of the goddess might be caught. Just as a knowledge of the principles of geometry, Metatron, enables man to measure distant suns and their movements while seated in his observatory, so a knowledge of the principle of correspondence enables man to reason intelligently from the known to the unknown. Studying the monad, he understands the archangel, the archangels, the different angles. That is the law of correspondence. When it comes to what you are desiring and what is connected to your primal needs, you may want to do a deeper dive into the universal laws in general, but right now, specifically for this message, where it has to do with retreating and recharging, this law of correspondence and further research could help you with that. And seeing the way, you're able to utilize all of the elements here, okay? Because the druid has that type of power within its veins, within its blood. You just have to hold space, be able to hold space. So you being able to hold space for this information, first you would have to get to the bottom of whatever wounds you may have had in the past that would block you from attaining this information. Which also means that if you're holding on to past wounds, you're disconnecting yourself from, the fullness of the love that you can give yourself to receive this type of information. This is why that's another portion of it too. When you know more of yourself, you step more into isolation because you don't want your energy being shifted. Especially not for the purpose of you moving backwards instead of continuing to move forwards. Next message, all right, in the 5th position of the West, connecting to water. Show me how the collective really feels emotionally. Let's see. How does the collective feel emotionally here? Regarding the way you feel emotionally, angels and ancestors, what do you have for the collective? your focus is on point, because these messages so far have landed here. How do you really feel emotionally? I love that. You have the medicine mother. You're honoring your inner knowing. You're honoring your inner knowing. This is wild. You're choosing your own path for real here. And because you made that decision to do so, swift divine justice is supporting you. So anything that may be coming your way in a form of unfairness, it's being pushed out, because you're at a point where whoo, no. It's almost as if with this shapeshifter energy, there's literally an ancestor that you may be talking to a person and they may not, you know, be clear about your no, and they could be pushy about a situation. It seems as though some of you have an ancestor whose face literally shows up on your face, and you may not even know why this person, after that conversation or their voice comes through, but you feel as though you're speaking in your normal voice. But there's something that changes, that when you express it or this conversation happens, as far as the shapeshifter, aunt, the medicine mother, and retreating and recharging and wanting to get into your space so you can continue this transformation, they no longer speak to you after that, because they don't know what the fuck happened, but they just know that whatever did just happen, they need to get away from you and leave you alone. Especially if they're not coming in, you know what I'm saying, to add to your happiness, to add to your spiritual growth. They just coming around to be nosy and take up space by draining the energy and not putting into it. They gotta go, and they will. So as far as how you really feel emotionally, you have the beloved medicine mama showing up for you. Now, with her showing up, as far as the way you feel emotionally, it speaks to an old pattern that's rising up in you now. And it's time to handle it and release it for good. You're being encouraged to love and respect yourself enough to take the steps you know you need to take to move closer to where you want to be. You already know the answers. You know what you have to do. You may have been using delaying tactics or holding back, but now you are being guided to take action. And this action requires courage. But your angels and guides are bringing you the courage to move forward. Take one step. That's all you have to do, collective. Just take one step, because when you do, the next one will be presented to you. So clarify here for the collective. Medicine mother. We have the Queen of Cups. I just heard you're reserving your love. Wisely so. At the bottom of the deck, both Cancer energies. Yeah, you're overstanding the cycles, the patterns within these cycles. That when you're in a period of a clean slate and wanting to plant seeds, you're making sure you're not, opening yourself up emotionally to energies that would cause some type of disruption in that planting of the new seed. And this is also speaking to, if this is really the way you're feeling, continue on your path of being a mystery to people that may used to have you feeling uncomfortable, because 999 on the screen, shit. And it's 836. That's an 8 and a 9. That's 17. You are the star. You shine brightest when it's dark. You might have been uncomfortable with that aspect, but now, in the past you might have been, but now you crave that. And with you craving that, because that's what replenishes you, that's what rejuvenates you, you're making sure that, when it comes to your spiritual nutrition and what you take in, and your emotional nutrition and what you have around you, you're being very selective as to who it is you have around you, because You're in a very sensitive state here with this Queen of Cups. You're feeling very sensitive to energies around you. I see here. So with that being said, let's look at what needs attention in the northeast portion of this. What needs attention and action? What needs attention and action here for the collective? Ooh. Wow. You have the Oracle that pulled up. Wait for important information. Your undivided attention intuitively is needed at this time. The Oracle has important information here. What is this about? Others of you, this speaks to cleansing out your space, smoking out your space. For some of you, this is wiping down, mopping your floors, your walls. You could use creoline, but use a drop of that because that thing is strong, but it'll get any negative energy out of your space. Let's see. Whoa. Two of Swords. Wait for important information. Moon in Libra, you also have Libra here. As to why. When it comes to you being very wise, a leader, and swift with your words, wait for important information as to the way I'm seeing, the way you feel about a significant relationship or partnership. Wait for important information because you may be experiencing some mental conflict here about what to do. I'm already seeing this Three of Swords energy right here, which is already letting us know with this Death card that something here has to end. Okay. Let me get another card for this. Look at this shit. Judgment. Okay. Wait for important information. Let me get another Angels and Ancestors card. All right. Let's get the answer. What is the information here? What needs attention and action? Give me the message here. For the collective. Autumn. The message also is going to come through a raven or a crow. That's very significant. When you hear them, look at the time. First, count how many times you hear it. So this is also where that undivided intuitive attention is coming into play. Because when this type of bird comes around, you're not going to miss not one sound it makes. Because you're going to be tuned in to this aspect of what it represents. Mysteries, secrets, esoteric wisdom, past, present, and future. Beyond the veil. But then again, we have here, as far as that Three of Swords with this Death card, as far as your current thoughts and perception, you already know what you have to do. And speaking to this medicine mother over here, honoring your inner knowing, that if you're around a situation where you being in this Queen of Cups level of sensitivity, high levels of sensitivity, but also highly intuitive, trust what you know. I feel as though you're putting something into practice. You're putting something into play. You're taking action because this message is definitely clearing something up here for somebody. Release the old and rest. Autumn. Okay. That's what needs attention and action. Let's clarify. Release the old and rest, especially when it comes to tracking down your fears that is blocking you from what it is that you desire. Okay. Now, let's clarify. Let's see. Release the old and rest. when it comes to whatever is not bringing forth this reciprocity. Your love is deep. You know that your love is deep. You know that your love is deep. You've been holding so much space for others and communicating with people. It's time for you to retreat and recharge and bring that magic to yourself. That this is literally what you want to do. Your primal need, first and foremost, is the call of your soul, and it also connects to your desires, or aligning with that vortex in regards to your desires, my love. Let's look at the southeast direction, which is going to tell us where to direct your energy and intentions. Where is the collective to direct their energy and intentions? Let's see. Where are they to direct their energy and intentions? You have the Earth Guardian. You're being guided to direct your energy and intentions towards staying rooted and grounded. At the bottom of the deck, we have, because it's time for you to embrace the energy of peace. When it comes to what direction to take as far as this Two of Swords, this is also connecting to the important information that you've been waiting for. Stay rooted and grounded. Part of that has to do with retreating so you can recharge, and retreating from situations and people and partnerships that are literally just karmic lessons and catalysts to your spiritual growth. Connecting with people that, align with your creative passions. Clarify. When it comes to where to direct their energy and intentions. Godly. Judgment. Oh, shit. Oh, boy. Well, you have at the bottom of the deck, Two of Pentacles, juggling something, having to make a decision. Stay rooted and grounded. This is something that's happening in your reality right now, because that's Earth energy. That is Earth energy. Felt that? In order to stay rooted and grounded, you would be reflecting or doing self-realization and understanding yourself. So, okay, really dive deep into researching the esoteric meaning of the Book of Thomas. Is 8108 on the screen. Yes. So that way you can transform the self, the I am. Really dive deeper into your research as to the Book of Thomas. It'll help with your spiritual awakening to really come through with making a decision here, because right after that is the World card, which is the completion of a cycle. And as you can see, it's very easy in this position, if one is not rooted and grounded, to go backwards, because the card right before Judgment is the Sun card. Now, the Sun card is the best card in the deck because it speaks to vitality, love, wealth, growth, abundance, so much that has to do with all is well. But then right before that, you also have the Moon. So coming from the Moon to this point is that you have gained clarity at the position of the Sun card when it comes to what your purpose is and what decisions you have to make to fully utilize the lessons you've learned, especially when it comes to feelings and the way you feel about yourself and what it is that you do, so that way you're doing what you love. Because it could easily feel as though going from 20, 19, the Sun card, 18, the Moon card, 17, the Star card, a wish being fulfilled, to right into a Tower moment, 16. just to give perspective as far as the, you know what I'm saying, the order of this. Because the tower it speaks to a sudden change in the rug being pulled from beneath your feet. You already had that situation. You don't need to go back to that. However, there are towers, you know, that do bring forth 9111 on the screen, that do bring forth alignment for you. I mean, usually that's what it does. It's just maybe at the moment, the way it turns out, you may not be able to connect to that at that moment. But here, right now, 120 could be a significance too. As far as where to direct your energy and intentions is to stay rooted and grounded, because there's no going backward. It's time for you to move forward. So let me get another card here from the angels and ancestors. When it comes to where to direct your energy and intentions, I'm getting direct your energy to stay rooted and grounded. Intentions 711 on the screen, 5111 on the screen. Where to direct their intentions. For some of you, you got to stop eating so late. That was so random because I thought about what I got to do too. But yeah. Because some of you, your dreams are, you're unclear or not being able to dream as much as you want because your body is literally breaking down your food. So your body is still working while you're in a position where you're supposed to be getting some rest. Intentions, let me see, 4112. Set your intentions towards basking in joy and light. Summer. Crazy that that really has to do with the sun card, but that's probably why the explanation came through that way, because it's time for you to surround yourself with protective energy. And moving forward, you have the planet of Saturn with the world card, which is a protective, a ring of the ancestors. Oof, yes. Okay. Yes. Protection of Saturn, ring of Saturn. Clarify. Enlightenment. You have the Hangman. 2012. Yeah. There's a lesson you are finally completing from 2011 or 2012. So you're being asked to direct your energy towards what would you do differently right now. That was the beginning stages of the foundation of the experiences that you've had for the past 10 years. 10 to 13 years. And you have Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Patience, higher knowledge, alchemy. Let me see. Tell me more. One more. The Knight of Swords. How would you communicate differently? Set your intentions that everything you say comes from the heart. Set intentions that everything you say comes from the heart, so that way you can be on the proper side of this divine justice of the karma being a reward and not another lesson. Because karma is literally just that. It's a manifestation of the cause or what was done before. You know what I mean? You just said that tonight, and look who we have here. Whew. Wow. Yeah, you've learned a lot. You've been through the school of life and the mysticism that comes through that experience. 5115 on the screen. Yeah. Okay. I see where you at. What do you need to let go and let flow? What do you need to let go and let flow? Some of you have to make a decision about a Pisces or a Gemini or a Scorpio. There's a lot of Scorpio energy here too. What you need to let go and let flow. You have here the Medicine Guardian coming out. Let go of any resistance that you may have as it relates to connecting with the spiritual realm to attain information on how to heal, what to heal, ways to heal. And then we have the Peacekeeper. Let go of the need to be right. You have the Caduceus symbol here. What do you need to let go and let flow? If you're holding on to something, a past wound, it's going to restrict the Kundalini rising activation. Okay? We have the flower of life, the planting of new seeds. You can even do flower of life meditation by staring at the flower of life and listening to certain mantras and subliminals. Really set aside time for you to, connect to sounds and symbols. Let's see here. Because with the Hermit and retreat and recharge, as far as your desires and primal needs, you want to evolve into this higher spiritual essence of you. You really do. I can see that. Especially with this level of sensitivity. Some of you are medicine man, medicine women. One more for let go and let flow. Let me see. Whoa, it gave us two. Yeah, definitely. That's part of your cosmic blueprint. Look into your galactic signature. You can easily Google that, galactic signature, and find out what yours is and do that research. But it's also saying it's time for you to set your sights higher and trust your talents in changing times. Be open to healing information. Some of you are definitely healers, for sure. Yes, you are, love. You've been seeing this in your dream, and this is the journey of life you've been on as well. Clarify this. Ooh, you'll be extremely successful, especially, you've done this in the past before. 6, 6, 5, 6 of Wands, 6 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 11 Cups, Ace of Cups. Let me see. Definitely set your sights higher, especially when it comes to a specific soulmate of the past that you have this strong bond with. In these changing times, trust your talents so that way you can be more open to healing information. Again, with Temperance here at the bottom of the deck, Sagittarius. Sagittarius season could be very significant for you, or this has to do with set your sights higher. Some of you have this gift of working with children. There's something here in regards to working with children or tapping into your inner child. If there's something, there's a very deep wound here in regards to the inner child that may have blocked you from, now I'm getting Fox and the Hound as I was about to read this, Fox and the Hound. Maybe watching childhood movies as well, things that you enjoyed. Medicine Mother, Queen of Cups. Some of you are missing the nurturing of a mother. Allow yourself to sit in whatever, pain you may be feeling so you can release it. The only way you can heal something is that you have to look at it and stare at it right in the face. So you can get to the other side of that. Basically understanding. Let me give another message here. 5 of Cups. What's the 5 of Cups, beloved? 8 of Swords. Self-sabotaging thoughts. Okay. What you need to let go of is the way you learned healing information based on the way you were raised. So instead of treating things at the surface, you're going to the depths of it, basically looking into the meridians of the body. This is where that sound therapy comes into, aromatherapy comes into this as well. You can even, as far as the healing ability you have, if you have a certain pain on your body, look up the spiritual meaning of that part of the body in pain and the meridian connected to that. It's going to instantly point you towards a chakra. And that can help you as far as, what activations you can look into. So that way you're not in this self-sabotaging energy. Okay? Yeah, King of Swords. That's the strategy that's coming through. You have here Aquarius at the bottom of the deck. And my love for your final message of the Northwest location right here. The outcome of your current vibration. Wow, this came out. I didn't even get the shuffle, but it wanted to come out. So this is a message. The wise one. You will grow within the current situation. Ashe. Listen to your heart and look at this raven coming through here once again. It's going to help you. Well, that's a crow. This is a raven. Or this could be a raven. What? This. No, that is a raven because the head kind of, yeah. Definitely the assistance of this bird is going to be that important information for you to dive deeper into. Okay? And we're coming towards the fall, so they be out here. Let's see. You, even if you, or a dog howling as well, or if you live in a location where there are wolves, that's also significant in regards to a message that's coming through from an elder to assist you to move beyond ancestral patterns. Okay? Look at that. The high priest, falcons, awakening divine perception. Intend and create with this awakening of divine perception. Everything that you are asking for is going to come exactly when it's supposed to. All you got to do is just embrace right now. Don't focus too much on what's happening later on or based on where you're at now, what you don't have now to get to. No, leave that alone. Focus on what you have. Be open to the information you have right now. Okay, let's see. The outcome of your current vibration. She better do it. She better do it. Yes, I'm telling you. You are who you are, honey. Embrace it. You are who you are. You will be harnessing the mystic power, your mystic power, the high priestess. You literally came here with this ability to exchange that energy to create abundance. And it's for some of you, it's given me the image of the oracle from the Matrix. All the children that she was around. A giver of gifts. Someone, you a giver of gifts. This is definitely in your bloodline. Wow. Especially for young children who are without parents. Some of you may also thought about adopting. It seems as though there is a specific child that is connected to you, or this could be, doesn't have to be that type of situation where the child doesn't have their parents. It could just be, a relative that they could be going, let's say, to college somewhere you live and y'all live in a different state, and they can be coming to you, something of that nature. Although that's not a child, but still, they they your baby, they your youngin. Clarify this. Five of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Wow. This just gave the energy of a judge. This gave, okay, you have a judgment here. Some of you could be into law, getting into law. Probably thought about being a judge. You could have Jupiter and Libra. And your gift has to do with intuitively and logically deciding in a way it helps someone align with, having control, or having control of the destiny that they take when it comes to their fate, along the journey of their fate. Five of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. If you're also going through a situation here where there's miscommunication regarding something here as it relates to long-term planning in connection to your worth with a group of people, with the Ace of Pentacles here, I am seeing with that, with the High Priestess and harnessing your mystic power, is that very similar to the Medicine Mother with the Queen of Cups. This divine justice, swift divine justice, is making sure that you have this fresh start, regardless of what anybody says or thinks, because it seems as though there are energies around you who want to create some form of conflict to make you feel defeated, but they don't know the type of energies that surround you. You've been through the trenches spiritually, especially these past 2 years, at minimum. Okay? It's also why the Temperance card was coming out in these moments. Stay rooted and grounded. Just be patient. Because there's a lot more happening behind the scenes. You may feel as though something is not moving forward, but swift action is on its way. Just continue to bask in joy and light. Look at that, Five of Wands, at the bottom of the deck. Saturn and Leo. There's been a lot of challenges as it relates to who you choose to date, fifth house energy, what you consider a soulmate, your creative passions. There's been a lot of challenges with all of that mixed in together. Show me the Five of Swords. The Knight of Wands, polar opposite energy to Gemini, Knight of Swords, Sagittarius. The Five of Swords being clarified by the Knight of Wands. See, you're being asked to, the outcome of this current vibration is that as you harness this mystic power in connection to this Ace of Pentacles, is something about someone who feels as though they deserve this Ace of Pentacles around you, but they don't put in as much effort. They're in and out and expecting to receive a great reward because of possibly who they know with this Aquarius energy, a social group. Because that saying is all about who you know. But they forgot to realize that there is a higher source here, higher self energy, that's also connected to, is all about who you know. You got the lower mind aspect of it and the higher mind aspect of it. Those of you in here right now, for this message, is what I'm getting, is that you have the balance of the two. Let me see. Page of Wands. Yeah, you have the two. You have the Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands at the top of the deck. Stand beautiful, stand firm. Again, you see the cat here. You see it. Continue to bask in joy and light. The sunflower follows the sun. Continue to bask in joy and light. Go towards your purpose. Don't worry about who attempts to get in your way of your purpose, because even as you get to that point, you know what I'm saying, and you reach the position in your life where you don't stay stuck there, but something tells you, I made it, you've made it, there's always still going to be people around attempting to take you off track. But let that be their business. Don't indulge in it, don't feed in it, don't invest in it by giving them any energy. You continue to harness your mystic power. They going to learn when to stop. They gonna notice when to stop. I promise you that. They gonna know when to stop. Cause that high priestess energy ain't gonna come out for no reason. And them two pillars, when you have that high priestess energy, you're carrying the gifts and the power of mercy and severity. Oh, they gonna stop. They gonna stop. Five of Swords. Page of Cups, Ten of Cups, Two of Cups in reverse. It's a no. That's also somebody, seeing what you're actually worth and wanting to come towards you, but it's a little too late now. They had their time to show up and show out and connect with you, because your current vibration now is showing them something completely different that they felt as though, oh, you will never get there. Well, okay, sweetheart. You let them go and you continue to move forward, because you're going to have plenty of options. Venus and Scorpio, your core values has a lot to do with the mysteries of life. So with you being patient with this process, that's not an issue. The issue would come when you're in this high level of sensitivity with this Queen of Cups, and you're honoring your inner knowing, and you want to give people chances. But that period of life and giving people chances that don't see you or appreciate love you for all that you are, they don't deserve you. And you know that. One more message, my love. Final message of guidance from the Animal Oracle deck. All praises due to the Most High. What's the final message for the collective? And that's your justice, where you have options. To tell you, you're going to be victorious. That's for sure. Six of Wands right up under that. Look at that. The Tower, followed by the Temperance card, followed by the Three of Cups, and the Star and the Wheel of Fortune. This is what's showing up at the bottom of the deck. With the Three of Swords, which is right here. It's an end to all of that betrayal. That you're going to be connected with someone who's actually on their way towards you. As far as someone who does have emotional intelligence. But this was all part of the plan for you to see your light in these moments of darkness, because you shine brightest in the dark. You shine brightest in the dark. This is what you have come to realize. That's part of what you have harnessed as far as your mystic power, is that you shine brightest in the dark. Final message. You shine brightest in the dark. Come through with the Black Panther. Yes. Straight up. In true Pantera fashion. Welcome to the channel, baby. Independent, clever, fascinating. You are being guided to observe your surroundings and keep your own counsel. Find clarity and then express your inner and outer beauty to the world. Pounce on the opportunities that feed your soul with purpose and passion. Beloved, awaken now to your personal powers, talents, and freedoms. So I give you this final message from here. Let me see. From the animal spirit deck. That's the animal oracle. With the one here, I love this one too. Yo, that's fire. You got 3 cats showing up out here. Shit. They think you can't see? Bullshit. You see what's going on. The panther speaks to annihilation of the unnecessary and purging. The panda won't stand to see your growth or energy stagnant. Instead, it pounces into your life and causes all kinds of havoc with the ultimate intention of bringing you toward more fulfilling life. A more fulfilling life. It's unexpected, uncomfortable, and sometimes feels devastating, but after all the dust clears, it's easy to see the panther's wisdom at work. We've all been through these experiences and they've made us all better people. Trust that the panther's journey always leads to brighter places. You shine brightest when it's dark. Harness that mystic power. Tap in, baby. You know what you came here to do. You know who you are. Step forward into your message. Wow. Your mission. Some of you have a message to deliver. Yes, you do. Don't allow nothing else from here on out to hold you back. You're too powerful, too beautiful, too amazing for that. So step it up. Your tribe awaits. And with that, my love, I close out the energy. And I will see you all on the next live. Thank you for joining me, hitting that thumbs up to get this message out to your fellow gods, goddesses, high priests, high priestesses, and much, much love to you all. Mwah. Ciao, baby.